everybody. With us this week, we are live at Long Live Beerworks for the Startup Rhode Island Founders and Friends event. We're going to kick off the show like we normally do, with a good beer, with Veronica Pesak, the Taproom Manager here at Long Live. Veronica, how are you today? And yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll start with a cheers, as we always do on the show.
Of course.
And
cheers.
Yeah, what are we drinking today?
So today I'm drinking the special tap that we just kegged called the Little Heart, and it's a Brettanomyces Pilsner. Super delicious, easy drinking. I don't know if you've ever had beers with Brett in it before, but it's super tasty.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
We had one of the IPAs. You're going to have to tell me exactly what it was. It was If You're, it was the second one on the menu.
Oh, if we can walk together, why can't we rock together?
If we can walk together, why can't we run together? Yes.
Rock together.
Why can't we rock together?
Yeah,
Right.
Mouthful. Definitely a mouthful.
3 tries.
Yeah, we do like long beer titles just to make sure we're all, keep it sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
And to avoid anyone ripping the names off potentially,
Exactly.
too. I don't think you have to worry about that.
Too, but that is one of the newer ones for our lineup.
Yeah, for sure. Long Live Beerworks. I mean, this is a favorite of the podcast, favorite of Rhode Islanders.
Awesome.
What is Long Live Beerworks, and who are you guys basically?
Yeah, awesome. So we are a small brewery located in Providence, Rhode Island. We are in the West End neighborhood over by the south side. We have been in this location on Sprague Street for just about 3 years. Anyone who's been following us for a long time may remember that we started actually on West Fountain Street. You guys know Beer on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, our pals. So they're actually in our old location. But we moved here 3 years ago. This led to expansion not only in our space, but also our brewery space. We've been able to more than double the size, at least the space of our production area, which has allowed us to be more experimental in doing things like this Brett Pilsner and having a really more expanded menu offering. Yeah.
And your role as Taproom Manager, how long have you been with Long Live? And tell us about your day-to-day.
Yeah, awesome. So I have worked for Long Live for almost, we're getting close, almost 5 years.
Nice.
I started on West Fountain Street as a just taproom staff. I just helped out, worked part-time. And then when we were planning on moving to this facility, and speaking with Armando and Jessica, we decided it was good for all of us that I came on full-time as the Taproom Manager. And I manage a staff of about 10 to 12, depending on what's going on.
You mentioned a guy like Armando and the impact that Armando Dodona's had on this beer industry in Rhode Island has certainly been pretty huge. To come into work and to work with a guy like that, what does that mean to your career?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. The Rhode Island beer scene is certainly a very dynamic, changing industry. It's grown a lot in the last 10 years. I myself have lived in Providence for the last 10 years, and I've been able to see that genesis of not only beer in Providence, but beer in Rhode Island. And it's really interesting and energizing to work for a small business, especially Armando, who's our owner and our brewer. His wife Jessica is our general manager and does all of our graphic design, all of our can design, and her and I work very closely together on our daily operations. Working for them is just really awesome and energizing, and it's really great to work with people who are super passionate.
Yeah, of course. And you talked about the Rhode Island beer community.
Yep.
We obviously saw Armando and Long Live at the beer festival a couple weekends ago.
You guys had fun?
Oh, it was awesome.
Good.
I mean, did you get to go or?
I was here at the taproom.
Yeah.
So one of our taproom staff was there, and they said it was so much fun.
Yeah, no, definitely. So
That was something we were just joking about this today. We tried to do so much, and then all of a sudden, boom, 3.5 hours
so
goes
quickly.
by. It's what an event.
Especially when you're drinking, having fun, talking, it does go by so quick.
We didn't even have the opportunity to get a sausage and peppers. Damn it, we wanted to eat it.
Probably needed it by
I
now.
know,
definitely
so much
needed
good
it.
beer though, that's the thing. But go ahead.
No, yeah. So I mean, you guys were obviously featured there, but what other beers are featured in the tap room at the moment?
Oh, so I mean, we have our draft list is 20 plus. So really, we are known for a number of different styles. A lot of people know us for our IPAs. We specialize in the New England style, which is that hazy, hop forward, very aromatic, juicy style. there's a lot of variety within that style, and we certainly make a number of beers that's kind of different depending on what you're looking for. But we also specialize in the heavily fruited sours, or the Frozy Cup as we call them.
Frozy Cup is something else.
Yeah.
That is something else.
I think like the only of its kind, I'd say in New England, right? From what I've seen and probably what you've seen, I have not seen a beer like Frozen Cup around here.
So, I mean, it is the heavily fruited sour, the heavily fruited beer is a popular style in the craft beer community. There are certainly regions where it's more heavily represented. The Midwest is a big outpost for that style. But there are certainly people making something like that. In Rhode Island, we probably are the only one that makes something like that.
I would even say like the frozen texture of it almost. Sure. So like, you know, you have those heavily fruited sours, but it's more of the fact that you're almost sipping like, I don't even know what to call it, fruit popsicle.
It's like a smooth. I mean, it's like a smoothie, yeah.
Smoothie, which you don't really have that texture with those fruited sours around here.
Sure. And if you come in the summertime, we actually will put some of that Frozy Cup in our frozen drink machine and actually freeze it.
That's pretty cool. That's
but then
pretty cool.
Vodka.
But then it's called the Yummy X. Yeah, so that's a fun time. I was just talking about that with Jessica today, but we're looking forward to frozen drink season. So.
Of course. We're done with the snow. We're done with the cold.
That's right.
Let's get back to the summer. But
shovel the snow, put it in your drink.
Exactly.
That's what I'm here for.
Slap it on a T-shirt,
Get dirt
100%.
and salt out of it.
Well, you know, that's kind of important. Yeah.
So, you know, obviously the past couple of years have been tough, especially for not only the state of Rhode Island, but the craft beer scene as well. The pandemic put a lot of just restrictions, and you couldn't have full capacity here. At one point, it was just cans. You could just get the cans to go. But, you know, how did Long Live stay afloat during those times? And how has it been the past couple of years, you know, since March of 2020 to now, in terms of just getting back on everyone's feet?
Sure. I mean, it was certainly tough in that we built this beautiful new brewery, and we're just really getting into our groove in terms of staffing and new releases and having events and all that, and then, you know, to really be a year in and then have COVID hit us. And like every other small business, it has been tough to recover. We certainly have had, you know, challenges that we have overcome, but I think the biggest key to our success has been remaining as like agile as possible. When we have to change, we do, and that I think has been the biggest help to it. And like communicating with our customers how we're changing, what's going on, has been very helpful. But you're right, we did have to go through a lot of different changes of just doing beer through the window to you can come inside and purchase your beer versus you can sit outside, and now people can come inside, and we're definitely trending in the right direction. And I mean, you guys can tell, because I am working right now, I am still wearing a mask.
Yep.
Our whole staff does remain masked for the time being, but it's not required for our customers. So just being able to be as flexible as possible has really helped us.
Yeah, that's, you know, I remember clear as day, May rolls around.
Yeah.
You guys are open technically.
Yep.
You know, I dragged my dad with me 2 hours to come check on our place, and I said, we're going to Long Live because their window is open, right? And that's, you know, that's just a testament to what so many breweries around here and around the world really had to do in that time too.
And then certainly there's been things that have gone on in the industry that have made it difficult, like there were can shortages, and then once, especially in Rhode Island, but it did occur in other states too, where states allowed people to sell off of their draft system to sell retail, and a lot of people did that using crowlers, so then there was a crowler shortage. So, you know, certainly those supply chain issues impacted us, they impacted everybody else. They do continue to impact us as well to this day, but we're just trying to do the best we can, really. Yeah.
So, what's next for Long Live? On much happier notes, I'm sure. As you mentioned, trending in the right direction. The tap room's open, a lot of new stuff coming out. So, what are you guys doing now?
Yeah, so a lot of new stuff coming out. We continue to have a pretty aggressive schedule of releasing beer. Anyone who follows us for a while knows that we do between 2 to 3 releases per week. So that will continue. Always new stuff.
Always new stuff.
It's incredible.
IPAs. We today actually anyone visiting us today, we actually did a fun thing called the Cellar Selects, where we took 3 cases of bottles of things that we had released and just put 36 of them for sale today. So kind of first come, first serve.
How quickly did that last?
There's still a few left.
Oh.
So if you're already
Well, after us, I don't think there'll be any more. So.
Whatever
Yeah.
inventory is
Whatever you got.
unrelated.
So things like, having that inventory, I mean, cellaring does take a long time. So when we barrel age stuff, that's really an investment in the beer of the future, if you will. So that allows us to have more fun, especially with, again, with COVID trending in the right direction, the weather getting nicer. We definitely have some special events planned that you guys have to keep your eye out for, but we have a really great courtyard here and some friends that we're hoping to partner to do some fun, like block party type things, like festivals. We have that coming out. So mostly special events. There'll be some coming out in the spring and summer.
All good stuff, all good stuff. Well, Veronica, we appreciate the time.
Of course.
We don't want to take up too much of your time, but where can our listeners find Long Live on Instagram, social media, and where can they come visit the tap room?
Yeah, so you can find us on social media. We're on all platforms. If you search Long Live Beerworks, that will get you to us. We are located at 40 Sprague Street. Off of Elmwood Avenue. So we're pretty easy to find.
Easy.
You got to get to Long Live, everybody.
We are in a courtyard, so you do have to kind of walk into it. So if you do get lost, just call us. We'll
Right next to Neat Donuts, if you are familiar, yes.
We have beer and donuts. I mean, there's no better combo.
no better combo.
Veronica Pesak, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We're very excited to come back and enjoy, hopefully, plenty more pints here at Long Live.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate
Thanks.
it.
Perfect.